Welcome everybody. We're setting up for a Mr. Triathlon race, and the games list is the Reptile Pack by Time Stalker. Jurassic Park. As Grant. Reach the second vent screen transition. In the power plant. Proc. Clear 1-3. And Kid Chameleon, they're under Skull Mountain 1. That's the stuff. Let's get our players connected and see where we're going from here. We have a 1 versus 1 doubler match up here. If you're following my channel and you're not subscribed, you now have access probably to the Castworth emote and 4 other emotes. And if you're a subscriber, you have a new emote and all of those old ones still. So that's fun. Waiting for our players to connect. I think Knighty hopefully will show up later. So we're going to do a one-on-one instead with these two. ZeroGravyon and Shambles. Schrammbles is ready. These two are competing. One-on-one match. We have a double match after this and maybe another one-on-one after that. I'm gonna give them the sign. Three, two, one, go. How's everybody doing this Friday night? Clock is on. Is this a good one? This is the good one? You're saying this is the good one? This game here. This is the... This one lets you play as a dinosaur. That's interesting. The SNES one's like a tech demo. I rank it among one of the worst SNES games that there is. They kind of retooled the NES one. Same over-the-head shooter maze game, collecting eggs. But they somehow made it even worse. Added an FPS section to it. Probably the worst FPS of all time. It runs at like 3 frames a second with half of the screen just black. Just to try and optimize the frame rate even further. But they couldn't do it. They couldn't get it to work. And it is a maze of just FPS and overworld nonsense. You're going around collecting eggs. Triceratops. Listen, I know my dinosaurs. There's a spitting Tyrannosaurus. Mini Tyrannosaurus. Oh no. Tyranotops. Pteranodactyl. I've never gotten anywhere in this game. It's a Genesis game, so I didn't play it. It does look better than the SNES one. I guess. Would you say the Chaos Continues is better than the Contra clone that the second one is in Jurassic Park on the SNES? Well, ZeroGravyon just fell and died. To be fair, he should have probably died when that Jeep crashed. Same, I kind of like the Chaos Continues. I think I'd like it more if it weren't an awful game. Me and Proton John, actually, for some reason, decided we would have fun co-oping that. And we beat it. It was all... I mean, I've beaten it before. But the whole game is so samey, it's hard to tell one thing from the other. Schrammbles is gonna restart. I have no idea what the Chaos Continues came from, because there was there were like 3 Jurassic Park movies, and then the World series, which people liked more than I did. I guess I don't, I'm just not a big fan of Chris Pratt pretending to be a superhero with Raptor Army. That was pretty jarring. But those second and third movie were also pretty lousy, to be fair. So I don't know. I don't really like any except for the first movie, which wasn't perfect. It was all right. For the most part, there were a couple scenes that were a little silly. Jeff Goldblum was selling them, though. It was Jeff Goldblum making the silly scenes, so he can do that if he wants to, I guess. I think they just wanted to make a shooter, and they just wrote their own script. The Chaos Continues is like you're going outright to war with the Bison Company, which is the competitor for the company that made this island of hell. The second movie, I don't remember very well, but an army was there trying to take the island back. They failed. Yeah, somehow, some way, they King Kong'd a city in Jurassic Park 2. I don't really remember how that happened. I see. I guess I don't understand how come people have so much trouble controlling one lizard. Maybe I'm arrogant. But I feel like if I had a small army, I could control one lizard. Of any size. I guess that's where my disconnect separates. That's probably why I think the first movie is the only good one. It's the only one that makes sense to me. I can't extend my disbelief that far. The first one's like, 7 people are stranded on an island. They have no power. They have no guns. There's a shitload of dinosaurs. Most of them are mean. And it's a survival movie. It's not humanity knows about this and failed somehow. Like, they got beaten by lizards. Lizards that probably eat once a month and then just go to sleep. Lizards, that kind of lizard is what we're talking about here. don't know what you know about like Komodo dragons or other big lizards, but they tend to not do much most of the time. I'm not saying I could beat them in a fist fight, but you know, 10 or 15 guys with assault rifles probably could stop a dinosaur that was running around the city. Hell, me with my car. I could probably... ZeroGravyon is the first one out of the forest. After 10 minutes of jumping around in a mazy little, oh, the climbing is tough. I feel like Schrammbles isn't far off, though. Elephant's a good comparison. The dinosaurs are probably 2 or 3 times bigger than that, I guess. But, that's still not like... That's not like Godzilla. Like, if you're talking about big lizards that you can't control, that one is comically big. And so that's a little different. I don't know if Gregory couldn't see the ladder, or if they just couldn't get it to work. Schrammbles is here. Schrammbles immediately sees the ladder, which gives them a lot of time caught up. This race may come down to just seeing that ladder faster. Sounded Grant falling and dying. If you're just coming in, I'll reiterate, because just a little Twitch channel news. They finally gave me beta access to the well, they gave me access to the follower emotes, so now you have 5 of those even if you're not subbed. And I just put my basic my main ones on that. Catsworth and hello and all those. If you are subbed, I put a new one up there, so that you also have something new. But we still have like 8 slots left for emotes I gotta fill up because of, I guess they just gave a bunch out. So I'll put something in those at some point. WAT is my emote code, so you don't capitalize any of that. You capitalize the first word following that to get the emote to work. Now you can type "What's up" wherever you go. A frog will join you on Twitch. We've seen a couple games like this. I feel the closest one in Kuso or in my challenges that I've seen recently is that Spider-Man game. Is that right? I don't like that. If that's true, I'll change it. It is in beta access. Maybe they'll change that. They shouldn't have it that way, though. I can't leave it that way if that's what's going on with it. If that's what's going on with it, we might just move the arcade pit emotes to that. Mario's butt and other things. ZeroGravyon's dealing with lightning. Hey Proxy, thanks for the sub. Yeah, if it's limited to just my channel, I have no idea what I'd even use.
What dodge?
I'll check that out tonight. I won't leave it that way it's set up currently, if that's the case. If it really is just for this one channel, I would have no idea what I would do with them. Because I wouldn't feel good using anything really that I have. I'd put something in there, I guess. I don't know what. Anyway, back to insulting the Jurassic Park franchise. ZeroGravyon has transitioned vents twice. They are done here. I wonder what the point of having two was. Do you have a purpose for that one? Do you just want that raptor boss fight? Here comes Croc. Oh no, Schrammbles game over. They only have 2 minutes left though. I didn't hear that dinosaur say Togo before. Maybe maybe they shouldn't have bothered with that. Or maybe they should have, what do I know? I don't know. Well, I definitely use my What's Up frog all over Twitch, so I'm not leaving it on the followers only if it's restricted to just here. That's no good. But that's what I mean. Which ones wouldn't I? Where would you want that restriction? Why would you even impose that on me? I don't know why it's so fast. Maybe it's a Game Boy game and it's just that fast because it's stretched. He's got a like. He's really cruising actually. Yeah, wow. He's got a nice cycle. Oh, we spelled NU. What word is that supposed to be? Bonus? Onus? Onus is a word. The onus of Croc. Schrammbles is really close to hitting time here. So they're probably just gonna eat the 20 and move on. I don't see how they can get out in 20 seconds from where they're at. They got some climbing to do here yet. They're moving on. Probably the best thing in the Jurassic Park franchise for games is the pinball machine. Is there a good Jurassic Park game? There's an arcade shooter as well, if we're opening up the arcade games. That one's pretty sweet. You and a buddy just grab a light gun and blast a bunch of dinosaurs, like thousands of them. That's pretty cool. I'm always about those. It's overly difficult, unfortunately, but what are you gonna do? If you can beat it, you're pretty damn good at light guns. Some of the park builders are okay if you like those games. Those kind of games are alright. That's not my genre. As much as I've been arcade tycooning around, it's really not my genre too much. They have a couple zoo games that are Jurassic Park themed, though, for sure. That were okay seeming. There's the Jurassic Park Fighter game. That's pretty good, right? I like the ones where you unconventionally play as a creature. That's not ever been common in gaming, to be a creature. It's an indie studios thing these days to do it at all, and it never really took off anywhere else. There's a couple indie games where you play as a cat, and they're really sophisticated climbing games and such. And those are always awesome. I always put my eyes on those when I see them. Oh, there's Primal Rage is a really bad fighter game. I would say the Jurassic Park fighter game is better than that. It's the best dinosaur themed fighting game I've played. Yeah, the Jurassic Park one has more choices and it's less ugly looking. It's not just like Mountain Dew fueled gaming experience that Primal Rage is. I don't know what Primal Rage was supposed to have introduced. But I don't know anything about the fighting game community. I personally wouldn't give Primal Rage credit for anything. But if it was the first one to come up with something, I guess it did. I can't think of a single thing that it did right that any other game has used. It's the game where followers run out onto the field and you can eat them by doing a weird input right over top of them, and it's very hard. It's dangerous because you're stunned while you do it. Like, your enemy can attack you while you're doing it. It's got stuff like that in it. It's very hard to get it to work. I guess once you understand the system, you can at least do the inputs. And that changes things a little bit, but it's still a really lousy fighter. Schrammbles gets tossed down the same pit I saw ZeroGravyon struggling with earlier. This game is so fast. It really is. I didn't know there was a Primal Rage too. Let's finish it. Let's buy the IP. It's time to bring in Primal Rage and make it good. Make it competitive. Give it rollback. Put it on the Switch. When you take damage in this game, you turn red or pink, and it makes me feel like you're getting a power-up, not taking damage. It's very confusing. I'm still not sure that they're taking damage, in fact, even now. I don't know where their health is. I guess it's the diamonds. And every time you get hit, you lose a couple. Which is a ridiculous amount of health, right? I guess that's why that didn't make any sense to me. But that's like, it's like if you were playing Sonic and instead of losing all your rings when you get hit, you lose like 3. And so, by the end of the stage, you just have 600 rings. That's what it feels like is the system here. Howdy, Bad Shop. I'm gonna have to change that, because the follower emote can't be used outside of here. I mean, I guess I can use it here. That's probably what I'll do. I'll just duplicate and not use it as extra emote slots. Just give followers the same emotes that the subs have in this channel. I don't know. Give them access to the arcade pit emotes at least. That makes the most sense to me, since I have so many slots anyway. They actually did run out of diamonds, eventually. I feel like the players have noticed that they have 1,000,000 health and they've been taking advantage of it, and that's why they ran out. And also, possibly at the end of the stage, it took them all away. I don't know. It seems hard to believe that they managed to run out, but they did. It's a new feature. They might change it. I don't know. It's so new that I don't think everyone has access to it still. They've been rolling it out slowly. I just got access to it. I think. I just saw it. And I check every once in a while for that kind of stuff. Players gotta be a little bit careful now. They don't have a whole lot of health. It's so hard to dodge in here. There's one-ups everywhere, too. I'm not sure who's in the lead. It's hard to say. I feel like Gravyon's probably on 1-3. And Schrammbles is on 1-2. I've never played one of the games this character dwells from. What am I missing out on? ZeroGravyon has finished 1-3. Gravyon has been playing really well. Schrammbles struggled with the first game, took 20. I feel like they're doing comparably on Croc. But they really need to come together right now to catch back up, while ZeroGravyon's already on Kid Chameleon. If this game didn't have a name that I know I've heard before, I probably wouldn't come in here believing that it had any fans at all. But here's Kid Chameleon, a game that people like for some reason. Here it is. What is this game? Tell me why this is good. Is it the transformations, the Kirby style flipping of character that you can get? Is that enough to sell you on this? Take away Kirby's flight and the good stage design and the mobility and the fun fights and the good abilities too, for that matter, and you're left with this. And I guess it's a game. It's confusing and labyrinthian like most Sega platformers. I had a Nintendo 64, so it's always surprising me when I realize I missed so many of the games on that were big, like Mischief Makers, Monkey Ball, and Croc. I should play them sometime. I didn't even play Majora's Mask, which was a big miss. I knew that one was a miss, but that one, I just didn't get it in time. Pretty late entry, I think. I've not played Gex. Gex feels like a fake game. Like a mascot game that maybe doesn't actually exist and everybody just talks about it like it does. You can't fool me. I'm pretty sure there's a Monkey Ball Nintendo 64 game. I might be wrong. Maybe they just put it on the Switch. And I thought it was a 64, but it's actually a GameCube. I played the Game Boy game. This game, I don't know. The vibe it gives me is not right. Something about Kid Chameleon feels too... It's like a movie. It has a kid playing a video game. It's Kid Chameleon he's playing. Like, it's just like some game that's not real. It just looks completely fake. And that's what the gameplay here looks like to me. ZeroGravyon is stuck in a pit trying to figure out how to get out. They're loose. They found out how to jump. Do the big jump. Well, you say it's very 90s, but I don't really agree. It looks like it comes from an arcade cabinet in the 80s that cost 4 quarters to play. Mario World looks like it's from the 90s. And I feel like it doesn't look anything like this, especially gameplay-wise. This game looks like it's from the Jaguar. Which I guess is a 90s console, but it gives me vibes of an arcade cabinet. Here's the spike helmet. It's really the gameplay that kills it for me more than anything else. But the way it's drawn bothers me. Schrammbles has some catching up to do. Looks like I need to show more of their screen. Didn't realize on the other games, but there's some cutoff here. I think the Genesis has some good platformers on it. I don't personally know them very well, but there's Dynamite Heady. That's a good one. For Star. I feel like most people enjoy the sights and sounds that comes out of that game. Both players are on the same level. Rocket Knight Adventures is mean. It could be less mean, but I still think it's pretty solid. People would like that one, usually. Players are trying to work out where to go. They're both in the same place. Oh. Almost. ZeroGravyon restarted, didn't get it at all. They're gonna end up losing the whole tournament if they don't figure out this one move, this one trick. Gamers hate it. The incredibly crunchy audio. It is listed in the notes. Which I posted. Schrammbles takes the lead. After a really troublesome round with Jurassic Park. We're getting to about as far in this game as I've ever been. Lucky mask has been located. There's so many weird cubes in this game. Most of your enemies are just shapes. Schrammbles has reached the end of this stage. They pulled 2 ahead at this point. ZeroGravyon is 1 behind. 9 minutes for Schrammbles to finish the game. What's with these jumps? Is it a momentum-based platformer? It looks like it, so you probably can't get the height if you're not moving at a proportional speed. Tough jumps. We are up top, but it looks like just bonus stuff. Oh. All that pain for nothing. Schrammbles is the winner of this race. Nice work. That flag just kind of came up, huh? It just was there, waiting. ZeroGravyon had the lead the whole time. They lost it right at the end. Schrammbles has eliminated ZeroGravyon, all because ZeroGravyon could not find the climb in time. They ended up restarting the stage thinking they missed something instead of identifying the mechanic. All right. We have more racing for you. So just hang around while I set up. We actually have a little bit more. Not just 1, but 2 matches left to do. It says the controls are like soap. Alright. We have Some Girl and Starman. I think Time Stalker versus Extreme Zero, maybe, or now. I might be wrong about that. Yes, they are. we're gonna be giving a 4-pack of games out here. Let me get those names up. So we have Some Girl and Starman on the left. That's an elimination match. On the right, Time Stalker Extreme Zero, also an elimination match, but a different section with a different part of the bracket. I have one from Teravan here. Called Family. Anticipation. Ascend to the second plateau. Medium, 3 opponents. That's basically just beat Area 1. Pieces. SNES. Defeats 2 opponents on normal. Yeah, I don't know what that is. SNES? Really? I'm not sure. I'm looking forward to seeing that one because I must have played it at some point. Michael Jackson's Moonwalker on the SMS. Complete the first world. Okay, we're going to eliminate 2 more players here, and 2 more players are going to move on forward. Let's do it.
Oh, it's Pieces, that fucking puzzle game.
It's
I hear them discussing it. Here we have Time Stalker. And Extreme Zero. That ad is playing a song I don't want to hear on the stream because it's going to mute my audio. What the... Dangerous ad. Alright, let's go. Fix this cropping.
and then you just go.
I don't know if we'll have audio or not. They're all in the same call together, which is fine. I think Extreme Zero knows how to mix audio. Also, there's a plugin for OBS now. Makes it really easy to do. I think maybe Arcade Pick can start mixing in audio if we can hand that out to players a little bit better in the future. Help them set it up, have it ready to go. I've been investigating that. Here's the family pack. Discord changed the way files are distributed. Interesting. Anticipation. I love anticipation. I think it's a really cool idea that somehow hasn't really been remade very well in all this time. Jackbox came the closest by having you be the artist, though. This game whips. It's fast-paced. Its only problem, really, is that it has NES limitations on number of prompts. It has, like, a couple hundred prompts, and, they're divided by skill level. So after maybe 3 or 4 playthroughs, you start getting repeats. That's not okay. So you got that problem. And that's almost it. That's almost it. They figure out a way to have, like, 8 people play on one controller, almost. Pretty wild. I don't recognize pieces at all. I'm sure I played it at some point. Oh, it's just a puzzle game? Yeah, it's just puzzle... Jigsaw puzzle, whatever. I can see why I'd forget that. I'm Gilbert. I want to fix my emotes while we wait. Just waiting on the players to confirm that they're ready, and while we do that, I'm going to go ahead and turn on again the emotes. Oh, you know what? I might need to make a follower version of each one of these. I wonder if I can set them to 2 at once, because that's, seems like the obvious thing. Well, I'm taking the follower emotes back off, but I'll have them on for Arcade Pit and onwards. I'll have to make a duplicate, it looks like, so I can do that. It'll just take some time, that's all. No problem. One more player waiting on. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Anticipation. Time Stalker versus Extreme Zero on the right, and on the left, Some Girl versus Starman. Both sets are elimination matches. I don't think Extreme Zero meant to buzz in. So I was talking about anticipation. The way they made it so 8 people could play is 4 teams of 2. And you would have the 2 controllers. The NES actually supported 4 controllers, but whatever, you could do it with 2 controllers. One team would be on the D-pad, and one team would be on the buttons. And once you buzz in, you just take the controller, and then you give your guess. And like I also said, the problem with this game, aside from the drawings kind of being just the worst, but that's part of the fun of it, honestly, you run out of prompts. So I actually know all of these answers pretty much as soon as I see them. Like, just the arrangement of the dots is enough information for me to know that that's a book up there on Time Stalkers, and I recognize the drop right away, the popsicle, the beach ball. I know what's going on Some Girls. I hesitate to say right away. Once they start putting it in, I'll tell you. That's right, it's foosball. Sometimes the AI takes a shot and just puts in wrong answer letters. Sometimes this game takes longer to draw the prompt than there is time, and you have to get the answer right to see the whole thing, which is wild that they couldn't even figure out how to make it limited to a 5-second drawing. Starman's, I think, was Space Invader. They didn't get it. Nobody got it. Everybody was playing on medium difficulty, right? I didn't check that. I was busy hosting. Time Stalker's already moving on. Managed to grab 4 colors. Just like that. Starman buzzed in too early, maybe, and missed the prompt. Hate to see it. I told them about manipulating the dice. That's how the game works. So, like, there's 4 colors. They alternate on the board. And sometimes there's other spaces in there, too, like a pit, which is really nasty. Or an elevator that lets you just float to whatever you want. But if you're on yellow and you want to get to blue, you can just roll a 2 or a 6. And you can control that by buzzing in when the dice is on a 2 or a 6. But you have, I mean, the problem then is that you are letting the other players get answers all of a sudden, right? Because you don't want to buzz in on 6 usually, unless you have it memorized. Starman's not sure about the comb. So we have a racing puzzle game here. That's kind of interesting. Is it any good? I guess it's alright. I guess it is what it is. I'll write this game down for later. I'll do something with it. Extreme Zero grabs candy. I believe some girl has ascended. Possibly, I'm not sure. I think that's them. Extreme Zero has ascended as well. Okay, now. Oh, die. Nice. There's the dice. Oh, that looks gross. Starman has gotten the green. They need 2 more. Yeah, what are all those power-ups? What the heck are those? One of them changed the lighting or something? Goblet? What the heck? Tell me more about what goblets are. A bowl-shaped drinking vessel with no handles. You mean like a cup? What? You mean like a glass? What's a chalice? Tell me what the difference between a chalice and a goblet is. How about a grail? The difference between a goblet or chalice and a cup is that it has a stand on the bottom, you see. Yeah. Everybody's on pieces now. Time Sucker was here first. Some girl seems to be in like autopilot mode with just slamming these things immediately down where they go. Starman is in the back of the pack, joining pieces last. A 24-piece jigsaw puzzle, huh? I guess the competitive aspect of it here is the selling point. This thing is picky about where you place it, too. Like, it obviously, was close, but not close enough to read those inputs on the... It has to be exactly right. I think... It pops up on Gilbert's screen with a try harder message like he was a human and he could understand. Revengeful Ryoko is here. Dinosaur time. Games like this, the first thing to ask is, do they make you flip the puzzle pieces around? They really should. It doesn't seem like they're doing much of that, though. It doesn't seem like that's necessary very often. But I see controls for it, I'm pretty sure. Hard mode adds the idea of rotating a puzzle piece. I don't know, that just seems like a normal thing for a puzzle to have done. Can you imagine if like you had some kind of magnetic puzzle or something where every piece always faced the correct orientation? How much easier would it be to solve any puzzle? You'd get the border done in like 10 seconds, no matter how big it was. That might be kind of fun, though. Oh, Extreme Zero was beaten by Gilbert. Hate to see it. Time Sucker was beaten by a revengeful Ryoko, I think. She's kind of a jerk. The puzzle hubris that she's giving me here. I'm not sure who's winning on some girl's screen. It's hard to tell. Is it that bar in the center? Because there was a big difference there a minute ago. But some girl did something to the AI that really slowed them down and let her take the lead. And now some girl is moving on to game 3. I thought that they were going to lose there, but that changed real fast. They started using some of those powers. Now they are on Moonwalker. Everyone else is still working on various bunch of images here. Some girls taking the lead of the whole group. Time Sucker lost it when they lost to Ryoko. Yeah, I feel like speed is what they're looking for here. I guess that number in the center is how many puzzles they've cleared. And you're supposed to do maybe 3 or 4. And the bar in the center tells you how close that current puzzle is from being done. The SMS version of an arcade game, Moonwalker. We did give them a little bit of instructions on how to play this thing. This weird game. I don't think Extreme Zero is enjoying the puzzle game based on the commentary they have for this. Wow, what movie is Moonwalker supposed to be? Is there more to that than just the music video? I've seen this dumb game before. I've seen it on various systems. It's not just the SMS version, I don't think. I mean this one in particular too, not even the Moonwalker game, which is obviously a Genesis thing. He does a little flourish every time he opens a door. You have to open up all the doors and find all the hostages, and sometimes you just get stabbed. Sometimes you can't go down steps. Extreme Zero is annoyed that in the directions we didn't tell him what these power-ups on the left did. And I sure don't know. But I wouldn't tell them either, probably. I would probably not provide that truckload of information. That seems like over-information. So they do seem powerful. Whatever it is that they're doing with those seems effective. The spotlight seems to be indicating some kind of bonus or something. I'm not sure what that is. It lights up 3 tiles, and then once you've placed them, something happens. I don't know what it is. Is it just telling you where the next 3 pieces probably go? I think that might be all it is, just a hint system. It's not like attacking or anything. And the players that I've seen win have been using that. Starman did not make it, but I guess if you're going for pure speed, knowing exactly what to do with the tile is pretty strong. Look at that puppy on the right. Moonwalker is a bizarre game. I'm not that old. This whole thing is a little bit Gen X. Honestly, it was a little bit before my time. I don't understand what's going on in this world that Moonwalker lives in, where he turns into a robot. He's got a monkey with him. Sometimes they just stop and dance and everyone on screen explodes. It's out there. I just wanted to play Mario Brothers. What? I just wanted to play the Hedgehog game. What do you want from me? I don't know, I don't know if I like any music-based, well, any celebrity music-based game. I can't think of any that are good. I don't like them at all, but Kiss had a FPS. My friend was a big fan of them back in the 90s, and he really wanted to sell me on this game because I played that genre back then. Aerosmith has a rail shooter, that's right. Oh yeah, if you wanted to play the Kiss FPS for some reason, you should probably just play Quake or something and have a better time, right? Everybody had a pinball machine. Especially rock and roll stuff, because pinball, I don't know if you know American history about pinball. It's back in the The early days, the 40s, 50s, when it was just coming out, it was considered gambling. Because there is a bit of a prize for it. In the form of a free game, usually. Or, you know, blinking lights and all that, and just absorbing your money. So, you know, like, rock and roll being the antithesis of that. Antithesis. Some girl is done. Now we get to enjoy the sounds. What was I gonna say? Oh, pinball. Yeah, pinball history. There is a picture of a mayor in some newspaper clipping coming out with the mob and sledgehammering pinball machines. What a bastard. I love pinball. So it doesn't surprise me that a rock band like them would want one back then. Oh. It was just the current flavor of the month thing to be afraid of. There's always one. There's always something new. Obviously no one's scared of pinball these days, because that's stupid. Some girl has removed Starman from the tournament. Starman made it real far. Some girl will go on to play Comedy Games in the round 3 lower bracket matches. Wholesome pinball. Man, I was talking to my old boss about the Music and Games Festival and how much pinball is there. I found out that he owns a couple pinball machines and he's trying to get me to come play them. I've never played them before, those ones that he has. Pinball machines are expensive. You don't just own pinball machines usually. Time Sucker also finished. Actually, we can leave Starman's up. Starman's the only one still playing, it looks like. I don't have any audio for them though. I'm looking for the last match of the night here. We're gonna start setting that up. I love that beaver picture. That rules. That's a good pinball machine too, by the way. Beaver Bother or whatever. What the hell is that one called? That's the name of a Donkey Kong Country stage. Beaver Pinball. I gotta know now what it's called. I'll never find it. Eager Beaver. That doesn't sound right. No, that's the really old one. What's the 90s one? Damn, I'll never find it. . I'll have to open up Pinball Arcade and see which one I bought. Gopher Golf is maybe what I'm thinking of, which is not beavers at all. I'm going to see if we got another match in us tonight. Let's get it together here. It would be Knighty and PolterGhost. We tried to get a match up earlier. Because Andy and Genie already went. We already did that match. So it's, we'll see if those two are around. I sent out the signal for that. It seems like they might be ready. Let's get it together. If you're interested in testing challenges for me for this, we are getting to the point where we're going to be wrapping up the tournament soon, and so we don't have too many to check. But I would take any input. People can just load up the challenges, try them out, see if they make sense. You'd have to jump on our Discord to do it. Knighty versus PolterGhost. Waiting to hear from PolterGhost, make sure that both players are here. When one of the players was here, the other one was not. No word yet. Just gonna hang out. Anybody got anything going on this weekend? Let me see what's going on with Arcade Pit. I feel like I could use some sign-ups for next week. We don't have very many. If you're interested in playing an arcade pit, the opportunity is here. I grabbed the new Mario Party, which was, it's not bad. It's like a pack of old Mario Party challenges mixed together with maybe new boards. I'm not sure about that. The board I played wasn't very good, but yeah, I played worse. I believe our players have indicated they are here. The Star Pack by Time Stalker. Krister, we were just talking about you. They're playing at Scorch. Mario Pinball Land. Get a combination of 4 stars or keys. Game 3, Gimmick, World 2. Up plus B to use your item. That's the Star Pack. All right. While the player's set up, I'm going to go ahead and update the list of challenges that we need to test. Okay. Gimmick is tough. I'm giving the players the opportunity to buzz in when they're ready. Everything looks good here. Waiting on Ristar. PolterGhost has requested less platformers. Can't help that much. There's so many. They always show up in tournaments like this. Looks like we have 40-something packs left. I really appreciate all the help making packs. We're gonna have some left over for next year. If I do another tournament next year, probably will. Probably summertime next year. And we'll have a kickstart. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Round 3-1. Ristar, go. If you are, if you are interested in testing out challenges, just let me know. Just tag me in the Discord or drop you in the room. I guess what I'm looking for to do is picking top 10 out of the challenges that we have, because we really only have about 10 matches left. Let me count. And that's without duplicates, like we just did one, where I can run 2 matches on the same pack. I mean, there's nothing that says I can't reuse a pack anyway, but I tend to not want to do that. Doing 4 screens at once is ideal, and then not using them again is the goal. We're gonna have like 30 left, so I guess I need people to challenge themselves to some of these packs and see which ones they like the best, and we'll use those for the rest of this tournament. We need to build ourselves some kind of final match battle as well. As far as matches remaining, the upper bracket is just this one. One of these players is not going to get... I mean, none of these players are eliminated. They're in the upper bracket here, so that's really far in. These players are doing really well. Whoever wins this match will go up against Andy in the semifinals. That's how far in they are. And the loser will go down below to... well, they're going to be in the quarterfinals of the lower bracket, waiting for somebody a long time from now to get to them. So there's 3 matches up top, including the absolute final battle. We're looking at like 14 matches left in this tournament. Probably 10 challenge packs will do it. I tend to want the end game to be harder. I don't want the final battle to be a 10-minute thing. So I'm looking for harder games, really, ideally, is another, like, not just better, but also worse. Better and worse. That's my final battle. PolterGhost is not even doing the bonus round. It looks like they just gave up on it, or they didn't think it was worth doing. Probably will save time to skip it if you don't need anything from it. That optional bonus zone, you don't want to be in there. Hit it. Use wrist star statues to set off traps so you don't fall into them. The traps detect wrist star shaped things. They're wrist star smart. You can grab onto walls and bang into them to re-grab at a higher point. If you game over, you can use stage select in the state to get back to where you were. From the start, ideally, in my head, I would like to see players taking 30 minutes or so to do all 3 challenges. I want that to be true pretty much the whole time. Towards the end, I think it would be ideal if the final battle were more like 45 minutes. That's just the showmanship part of this, but you know, it doesn't have to be. That's just what I would try to set up, so. I forgot to start my timer. I'll start it here in 10 seconds so we know it's a 5-minute delay on it. I was making sure these players were ready to go because there was some confusion about that. One of them agreed to start earlier and the other one didn't, and they weren't here. So we ended up with uncertainty on whether they were even going to go today. So I'm glad we got to have this match. I would have mixed them in with the first match, if I could have. I'm not sure which player's in the lead. I feel like Meta Knight, but maybe PolterGhost had a faster pace here, despite the bonus round snafu. This game has so many awesome little things. It's a lot like Sonic in that regard, with just this level has these weird obstacles and they don't come back. And you just gotta figure out what they are quickly and then get going. Height bonus of 200. At the boss, Meta Knight. I like to see Ristar as a dude wearing a suit. Just like a really lousy Halloween costume. PolterGhost also at the boss. The boss has killed Meta Knight once. I don't think you'll be able to damage race this guy. You need to, well, I mean, the whole thing here is just getting away with the hit. Can you land the grapple? Meta Knight's been falling for a while. Both players are dealing with the same problem here. There's one. Meta Knight to 1 health. Risky. Very aggressive. I think that's it. Destroyed the mutant armadillo thing. Is it a mole? It's beaten whatever it is. PolterGhost is almost there. They have the health they need to do it. Meta Knight takes the lead, moves on to Mario Pinball Land, which I've never seen. I didn't want to cut off a good Mario voice. This looks like a pain in the ass. Oh, PolterGhost did not land the final shots. That sucks. Does Charles Martinet play any of these games? I wonder. I think it's better than Sonic Spinball because it's not brutal, but it's still really silly. It's like a puzzle game more than pinball, but it has pinball controls, which means that it's a puzzle game that's hard to play. It's just like pinball, but you can't lose. You just kind of hit the obstacles and eventually get it done when you feel like it, when you can, when you have the opportunity. A boss. PolterGhost has beaten Breast Star. Moving on to Mario Pinball Land as well. Meta Knight has created problems for themselves, unfortunately. This windmill hole is rough. Also, they lost their safety. They are no longer immune to death. The pipe has returned. Nice. That's what piranha plants sound like if you didn't know. Ah, heck. Back to the start. I would say that it's better than it looked. So, I mean, it's a bunch of trick shot pinball shots over and over again. Spinball does have things like this in it as minigames. The best part of Spinball is the minigames, really. The main game, the main course of Spinball is a weird platformer pinball thing that sucks a lot. But the minigames are basically this. Meta Knight is not having an easy time. PolterGhost pulls ahead, actually. They just can't get in there. Hey, Toad. This stuff is too expensive, Toad. Wow, banjo music. PolterGhost is trying to get the star that they've earned. Despite having the pipe security there, Meta Knight managed to lose Mario twice here just by having the flipper be up when he rolled down. Which really put them behind, I think, because they were in the lead. PolterGhost already has this key. So now they're in about the same place, but PolterGhost came in way later. I don't know if they wanted to do all that falling down. Polter done already? I didn't think they were done. We're warping to this planet. Meanwhile, here's Gimmick. Final game in the battle here. Knighty has changed directions. All you gotta do is grab that star. There it is. One more, please. Mario's trying to murder the penguins. Jeez. Gimmick is tough, and it might be a deal breaker here. Do we need to push the ice onto the cracks? Sounds tough. I don't think the penguins have anything to do with it. They're just in the way. Oh, no, they do. There's a start. That's going to do it for Meta Knight. Gimmick begins. PolterGhost is already in level 2. This boat. When people play this game for the first time, they seem to want to skip that orange potion, which is a huge mistake. So I'm glad that they both seem to want to have it there. I'm not sure what Meta Knight's doing, but that potion gives you 1 HP. It's a full heal plus 1. Oh my. They're doing really well at Gimmick. Wonder why Meta Knight keeps pausing. Oh, they didn't make the jump. Well, I think they got the checkpoint though. I have a couple of speedrunner buddies who run Gimmick, and they're very good at making this game look easier than it is. PolterGhost is doing so well, I don't know why they're afraid of platformers. This is one of the most fearsome ones. No more lives for Meta Knight. They need to beat the boss here. They're taking a truckload of damage. I hope they use the item they have there. Ah, now they got dunked. PolterGhost is at the boss. That's the end of the challenge. In 16 minutes, PolterGhost takes this one. Actually, it's 21 minutes, so I'm 5 minutes behind on the clock. But still, PolterGhost will fight Andy in the next match. So that's the upper bracket semifinals match. One of those two will be our finalist. And the other one will be damn close to getting a rematch of it if they lose. Meta Knight did a better job on the run this time, made it to the boss. Boss is not easy though. Boss has a lot of fellas with him. Getting the best ending in this game requires you to grab items that are secret in each stage or something, and they require some serious, incredible jumping. Using the star as a bouncy physics platform is a big part of it. Meta Knight's trying to figure out how to bounce the star the way they want so they can get it. There you go. They're on their way. I don't have too much trouble with the physics in this game. It makes sense to me. I played a lot of NES games, I guess. The star is controllable. You can throw it higher or lower. It bounces in a fairly predictable way. A lot of people struggle with that, and if they try to use it, they just don't get anywhere. And this game does give you a lot of power-ups. It doesn't really tell you what they do. You kind of just have to know, or take a good guess. I mean, the potion's pretty obvious. You get some different throwable objects, usually. You can get yourself 4 HP, which I think is essential. When you have that, this isn't so bad. Meta Knight has reached the boss. They've been stabbed by the boss. Oh, the boss just barely evaded that nonsense. They got killed by him, but they haven't continued. I think they'll start back on stage 2. Not so bad. Mr. Gimmick. You can definitely do a shortcut bounce off the star to get to the other side here if you wanted to. Wow. If you're good at like shell jumps in Mario World, feel like this game started that concept almost. Big heal. Maybe worth saving that, honestly. The boss will jump. You can easily get him then. You can also push him off the ledge. You can definitely do that. Nice. Everyone's cleared the challenge. Oh no! It counts. It's good. We're through. We're good. It's good. Well, that's one way to win, I guess. Good game, everybody. That's our triathlon matches for today. I've been dealing with just general exhaustion, which is why I haven't been streaming too much. I was considering... Oh, there's a snail. A snail beast, Cthulhu snail. I was considering doing another shuffler after this, but I am a little wiped. I need to get my sleep schedule back on track so I can get back to them big shifts. I might be on in the middle of the night doing billiards or something, though. That seems to be what I like to do these days. In the meantime, and I did fix the emotes, though the follower emotes are missing at the moment. I'll get those. I'll get those back online when I can. I just need to make a duplicate for followers. That's not going to take me very long. Tuesday and the crew are doing a little bit of a escape room party, so I'm just gonna host over to them. Tuesday, Author Blues, and I think PA Master maybe, and I'm not sure. I'll check. Let me see. They were talking about it. Wandering Newbie, PA Master, Author Blues, and Tuesday. So you could take your pick of any of those streams. I'm gonna host Author Blues. I think they're all doing the same thing together, escape room battles. Have a good one, everybody.